Oh, okay. Good afternoon. My name is Luna Yu, and this is Kate and Emily. So we're all class of 2026, and today we're going to talk about our special topic, which is pharmacists and digital therapeutics. And I'd like to start off with some background and goals. So for the current landscape, as we all know, technology is everywhere, and we can't deny that this technology also takes huge part in pharmaceutical field. So they be used in many practices, such as integrating mobile applications to monitor medication adherence in patients with chronic condition like diabetes. And the field of digital health continues to develop, and we agree pharmacists need to stay informed about these emerging technologies and adapt their practice to apply these tools effectively. And for the definition-wise, digital health refers to the use of technology to improve healthcare, and we have directed its focus towards digital therapeutics, which are more like specific terms for the use to diagnose, treat, and prevent disease. So we want to understand where pharmacists stand in terms of practice changes, and digital therapeutics focus not only pharmacists' roles with digital therapeutics, but also their awareness and interest in digital therapeutics. And on the right side, these are our specific goals for this project. And first goal is to achieve a thorough comprehension of digital therapeutics, and we seek to evaluate pharmacists' current engagement in digital therapeutics and identify methods for integrating them into patient care. And lastly, we seek to assess pharmacists' exceeding knowledge and desire for further education in digital therapeutics.
All right, so going a little bit deeper into our project and what it looked like specifically, we started off with the broad idea of digital therapeutics and pharmacists. And so the first couple weeks were spent just trying to learn about digital therapeutics, first of all, because we were very new to the idea and the technologies available, and then also to look through the literature and figure out generally first how to define digital therapeutics, and then also to find gaps in the literature where pharmacy aligns with digital therapeutics and pharmacists' role. So then we moved on into defining a scope for our research, because both pharmacists and digital therapeutics are very large topics. So we were thinking about different disease states and different areas of pharmacy that people might practice in. So we spent a lot of time narrowing down specifically how we wanted to talk about digital therapeutics, and then which pharmacists would be most relevant. We talked to some external stakeholders about this, and then we started thinking about how we wanted to develop a survey to assess this ultimately, and then move into next steps. So we would talk a little bit about pharmacists, like we said, understanding of and current interaction with, and then desire to learn more. So that encompasses things like, can the pharmacists define digital therapeutics? And have they seen them in their pharmacies? And then also, where do they see the need? Where can it help? And along these lines. So I'll turn it over to Emily to talk more about that.
Okay, so that little blue star is where we are right now. So we developed our survey, but now we're refining our goals just to kind of make sure they reflect our objectives and we get collectible and just understandable data. And we want to kind of turn this into, okay, our answers are, our questions are being answered. So we're developing our survey, and we have experts like Dr. Patel, Dr. Mahmood, and Dr. VanBilliard. Thank you. We have them kind of helping us refine our survey questions, help with the words to eliminate bias, and then next we want to gather data in our in the next coming months. Okay. I think that's it. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome to scan the QR code. It's going to be the same form, but this is just pre-filled for the presentation. We do have time for one question, Cassie. one question if anyone wants to ask before I take it.
Yeah.
So, nice work, by the way, very nicely done. So there's in the first quarter of last year, there was a bill, the Access to Prescription Digital Therapeutics Act of 2023. In the midst of your other work, were you able to find out how's that proceeding? Is it progressing, and what do you think the implications would be if you've even had a chance to look at it yet? That may be an unfair question.
Yes. So that question was about the Access for Digital Therapeutics Bill of 2023, and how that might have implications for our project or digital therapeutics as a whole. And we focus more on the basis of digital therapeutics, but I think right now digital therapeutics is being developed at a slower rate than we would like to see. Like, it's not being clinically tested necessarily in chronic disease states. And right now it's more in things like insomnia, anxiety, PTSD, those kinds of things. So I think as digital therapeutics grows, we might see that implicated more. But for right now, we're just kind of focusing on how we prepare pharmacists and how pharmacists are currently experiencing digital therapeutics in their careers.
I think it's a tremendous focus area. I think it's a great project for you. And the numbers that I've seen suggest that it's going to grow, I think 25% compound annual growth rate through the next 5 or 6 years. So it's a real growth area for pharmacists and, frankly, for healthcare in general. So I think it's a really interesting project you have.
Awesome. Thank you.